Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shrady, and welcome back to the channel. So today, we're talking about a Pokemon that we've all come to hate at this point. You know, you definitely are using it. We know you're using it. You might be hiding the fact that you're using it, but we know you're using it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
And you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that stupid walrus, you know? The one they made overpowered with that community day. Which is fine, we needed the meta to be shaken up a little bit. But, you know, now I'm gonna build a team that's entirely dedicated to beating that stupid walrus. In fact, I made 4 teams that are entirely dedicated to beating the walrus. Unfortunately, 3 of those teams don't really perform that well if there's no walrus on the opponent's team. We're going to be focusing on the one that worked the best. I was able to go 15-0 with this team, and it's honestly no surprise because this is a team that's been around for a while now. I turned to the dark side. This is my dark side face. I finally figured out how to record my Switch gameplay. So I got a Nintendo Switch thanks to TechGrim. So once again, thank you, TechGrim. I really do appreciate that. And I also have Pokemon Sword. And I also have, I pre-ordered Pokemon Arceus. And those are going to be games that are going to be played. And I want to know in the comments if you want to see me play Pokemon Sword. I was going to do a Nuzlocke challenge with Pokemon Sword. That might go on the second channel. It might go on this channel. It just depends on what your opinions are. If you're totally opposed to the idea, or not even just opposed to the idea, but if you're like, I'm not going to watch that, just let me know in the comments. Just say, no, I won't watch that. And I'm not going to be offended. I just want to know. So whether or not to post it on this channel or on the gaming channel. But if you want to see Pokemon Arceus on this channel, let me know that in the comments as well. I'm also going to be doing a poll on the community tab to make it easier for both of us. I am totally down to do Pokemon, like other Pokemon content on this channel, just to make this channel a Pokemon channel, not a Pokemon Go Battle League channel, because I would love to do that. I would really, really love to do that. But it ultimately is up to you guys whether or not you want to see that. And I am super stoked to play this game because I've never had a Switch in my life, and now I have access to Breath of the Wild and Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Arceus. I'm stoked for all this stuff. Also, if you want to see me play what's that other game, the MOBA game, freaking it's free.
1 hour later.
Pokemon Unite. If you want to see me play Pokemon Unite on this channel, let me know, because I can also do that. But I would love to just make this channel a Pokemon channel and just post all different kinds of Pokemon content. But again, ultimately that is up to you, because if I start posting those videos and you guys aren't watching them, then YouTube is going to stop recommending my videos more than they already are, because my videos are already not being recommended. So, but just let me know in the comments. I would appreciate it. And, you know, continue with the video. Sorry about the plug. Either way, we can roll the intro on this one. You know, I didn't roll the intro yesterday. Roll the intro on this one. Boop. Put it in the montage. Nice sack, bro. Professionalism. I love you all. Yeah, so this is what I meant by the dark side. Everybody hates Bastiodon until a walrus comes and ruins your day, and then Bastiodon becomes your friend. And that's why I built this thing a long time ago. I built it as a joke, you know, when I really, really hated the grass hole team. I built this one. It's a hundo, you know, it's a 15, 15, 15. And I was just like, it'll be the cheapest one to build. I really don't care about it. I'm never going to use it again. Guess what? I've used it quite a bit, and I'm pretty ashamed of that fact. But either way, so this is what I meant by the dark side. It's a hard counter. I just want you guys to guess what the rest of the team is, because you can probably guess it pretty easily. It's an anti-walrus team. All right, let's see if you guessed correctly. Yeah, double fighting squadron. Although I think you need 4 to have a squadron. Either way, it's a double fighting team with Bastiodon in the lead. Now, this team has been around for seasons now and has had play for seasons. And it currently seems to have more play now than it ever did before. So, yeah, I absolutely dominated some people with this team. And most of these people didn't even have wall running on their team. This team just works well. So if you don't know, this team kind of was like a play off of the grass hole team, you know? You have two grass types in the back, right? You switch into one, you bait out the flyer, you farm down the flyer with Bastiodon. This is the same way as in, you know, you throw out your fighter and you bait out either A, charmer, or B, a flyer. And then when, you know, that thing's dead, you come back in and farm it down with Bastiodon. What do you know? And Bastiodon now has a crap load of energy. So let's go through the team. We already know what it is, but let's go through it just because consistency, I don't know. Bastiodon in the lead with Smackdown, Flamethrower, and Stone Edgay. And then we got Metacham, the thick-thighed man, with Counter, Psychic, and Ike Punch. And then we got Shadow Machamp in the back with Counter, Rock Slide, and Cross Kahop. So without any further ado, let's get into this because I have about 16 battles or something like that. I sped them up a little bit more. Alright, so Defense Deoxys is our worst nightmare. It can beat our whole team technically. So what I'm going to do is actually switch into the Machamp instead of switching into the Metacham. Metacham is my designated safe switch. But I'm switching into the Machamp because Metacham can do better. Alright, so as you saw there, I built up to the Rock Slide and through the Cross Chop. The reason is because if he let it go, then I wanted the Pidgeot to stay alive because I want to farm this thing down with Bastiodon. That's the goal, is to get a ton of energy on Bastiodon by baiting out some sort of flyer. In this Pidgeot is opting to go for double Feather Dance with which quadruple debuffs my attack, which, yeah, I mean, it's fine, but that gives me more farm, number one, and number two, my switch timer is up, so now my switch, you know, is fine. The thing is reset. All right, so we find an Azon Bombarel, and what do we do with Azon Bombarels when there's a Metacham in play? We beat them with the Metacham. Did you know that Metacham can beat a Azumarill? It's not that hard. So you shield up the play rough, right? And I'm overfarming. You will win the CMP tie, or at least I will, because I have 15 attack on my Metacham. And then we're going to throw the Psychic, whatever it's called, Psychic. And now we're going to shield up the second play rough. And then now I'm going to be counting 1, 2, 3. And they come in with the Defense Deoxys. I'll come in with Bastiodon here. So Defense Deoxys is definitely going to be an issue. So we're going to go for the Stone Edge. And we should be able to get to a second Stone Edge because, like, they're going to have to go for, like, a Thunderbolt. And it's not going to do that much. Defense Deoxys is, what a surprise, defense weighted, not attack weighted. So we're going to go for the next Stone Edge. This is going to be doing enough damage that they are going to be forced to throw some sort of charge move unless they want to get farmed down. Well, they got farmed down, and now it's just old Azon Bombarel versus my Metacham Marino. And I have a Psychic loaded, and they already knew it was over because they apparently quit in the middle of that charge move animation. Alright, let's go. Alright, so Drapion's a problem. Drapion is definitely a problem. We're going to stay in this one for just a little while. They farmed up to 2 Aqua Tails here. I think I'm going to try to catch the second Aqua Tail on my Metacham here. And I am successful in doing that, which is nice. So we catch this Aqua Tail. It's non-stab, doesn't do much damage. We bait out a Drifblim, which is fine. We're going to go for the Ice Punch here. They go straight for the Icy Wind, which is an interesting play. I don't know about that play, but that is a play you can do. So we're going to go for the Ice Punch because it does hit for super effective damage. And now at this point, we're also going to CMP tie, and I don't even throw the Ice Punch this time, just in case they went for the farm down, because I want to have more farm on my Bastiodon. So Bastiodon comes in, and we are going to be farming down. And again, another thing, is this a single move Drifblim? What are you doing with the Icy Wind there? Go for the Shadow Ball. You do damage with Shadow Ball. You don't do damage with Icy Wind. So my switch timer is up, so let's see how this plays out. We have an Empoleon come in. I am debuffed, so this is, I don't know about this play, throwing the Flamethrower, but now we're going to come in with the Machampers. Machamperinos, and then we're going to go for the Cross Chop against the Drapion that it was inevitably going to be coming in here. We get the shield, that's very nice, and now they're going to be farming up quite a bit of energy here, and I am looking a bit rough. So we're going to go and look to double shield and farm down. I think that is the play. Can I do it though? I can. Okay, I can double shield and farm down. Now we just need 2 cross chops here. I don't know. I should have just thrown 1 extra counter there. I don't know why that. I don't know. Okay, you know what? It's fine. I win. That's the point. I win. All right. So by the way, the first battle I showed you was the 13th in the saga that I have here. All right. But now I'm showing them in order. So I showed 1 and then 2, and then this is the 3rd. So this time we pick up a positive lead against a Charmer, and we see a Blastoise come out. And I'm doing the jump rope thing again. I don't know what this means, but I'm sure that I know that I mean it. All right. So we're building up to 2 cross chops here. So they do decide to let it go, and they come in with the Rapidash. We're gonna go for the Rock Slide here because we can only get to 1 charge move. So we do get the shield, which is really good. We do want shields with this team right here. As you can see, those counters did more than half of Rapidash's health. We're actually going to come in with a Metagem here because the Clefable is there, and we want to line the Clefable up with our Bastiodon, and then we can just line the Metagem up with the Drill Run / Flame Charge horse, fire horse, whatever. So we're not gonna, we're at 100 energy, so we're just gonna throw here, and they are gonna be forced to throw a Drill Run here, so I expect them to throw right away, and they do. But that's fine because we're going to go down to that double super effective Drill Run, and now we just farm down with counters, and that's the game. And so there you go. Another perfect example of how to win with this team. Let's see if we can get through these battles within 30 minutes. That's ideal. We want to be thorough. Okay, so we pick up a negative lead, and I switched into the Machamp. You might have noticed that. I switched into the Machamp, right? That seems counterintuitive because Machamp loses to Toxicroak, but we're just hoping they switch out. And this person did switch out. So we went for the bait there once again because we want to farm down with the Bastiodon. So we didn't want to land a Rock Slide. Although winning switch wouldn't have been too bad. But in this way, I can get farm on the Bastiodon. So Bastiodon comes in and we are not going to have to worry about anything here. Let me guess. You go for a resisted lunge instead of a neutral. What are these people doing? Icy Wind, Lunge, man, just go for the move that hits hard, okay? Alright, so we switch right away, and it's a Talonflamme. We're going to go for the Psychic. So this is going to be doing massive damage here, so and they are down on shield, so we do land that. I'm going to be shielding this up, actually. And I am going to go for the Farm Down, believe it or not. I'm going to double shield and go for the Farm Down. This way, I can come out of this matchup with a ton of energy. And then I should be able to take this win. So we get the Toxicroak, we bait with the Ice Punch, and then I do something a bit strange here, I believe. I before they get to their Sludge Bomb, I come in with the Bastiodon, and I throw the Flamethrower. This actually does quite a bit of damage, and even though these Smackdowns are resisted, it's forcing them, it's making them nervous. You know, they don't want to get farmed down before they go down, so they have to throw the Mud Bomb, and I have the Ice Punch already loaded. And this is going to be taking out the Toxicroak, and boom, bang, bop, biggity, bomb, bibbity, boop. By the way, I was not kidding. I'm not getting the Legend this season. I'm not even trying to, okay? At this point, I was just trying to, like, troll people who run Wall Rain. Alright, so we pick up a neutral matchup there. We come in with the Metacham just to bait out their best, fighting type counter. And we bait out an Azumarill. Once again, this is not bad. We can actually win this matchup if we want to. The counters, even though they are resisted, they are adding up. So I think I decided to let this one go. And then I can get to another Psychic here, which will force a shield most likely. It doesn't KO, so they might not shield it. Okay, so they do shield it, which is really good. And then they are farming me down, which is fine. I come back in with the Bastiodon, believe it or not, because I'm going to call them a liar. You know why? They got Play Rough and Ice Beam. It was a total guess. It was a total guess. I got lucky, okay? I got very, very lucky. But guess what? I was right. And that's what really matters. I guessed that they had Player Off an Ice Beam, and I was totally freaking right. So, take that, naysayers. I see you out there. Looking like a horse. Get it? It's like naysayer. And horses neigh, so that's the joke. Anyway, so the opponent used most of their shields. I'm actually over farming quite a bit here because I know that I can get to this Rock Slide before they finish their third Flame Charge animation, and we're able to take a 2-shield flex against that total nerd right there. By the way, just kidding. Okay, this one was weird. I don't know if you noticed that, but that lantern was running that crappy move. What's that crappy move? That crappy electric type fast move. No one ever uses it. Literally no one uses it. It doesn't matter. It's a crappy move, and I don't know why they're running it on their lantern. Either way, so we let the flame charge come through, and then we somehow CMP tie to this move. So I actually decided to shield this up so I can farm this thing all the way down. Believe it or not, I can actually farm that down, even though the counters are resisted. And the lantern comes back in, running Charge Beam. That's what it's called. It's called Charge Beam. Okay, so now we come back in with, we come back in with the Machamp, Unique New York, and there's a Trevenant in the back. We're going to be coming back in with the Bastiodon. Bastiodon is going to be able to tank these Shadow Balls and Bedelio. So, one Shadow Ball and Bedelio, and two Shadow Ball and Bedelio. So we should be able to get a shield here with this Flamethrower. I don't know if they can farm us down, but we need their shield. We really want that shield. Okay, we get the shield, which is fine. And I learned something new on this day. Machamp wins a CMP tie. And yes, I'm going for a double resisted cross shot, but guess what? Trevenant's very glassy, so I knew that would KO. And now the lantern comes back in. Dude, just put Spark on it, okay? Just put Spark on it. You won't regret it. Spark is much better. All right, next one. This one is called FU Stunfisk. I'm assuming I'm talking about the Galarian version. Alright, so we pick up a lead against a Hypno, and unless they're running Focus Blast, this is a positive matchup for us. And both of our back Pokemon lose to Hypno, so we're going to stay in here. And this, they threw 6 Confusions. It takes 7 to get to a Focus Blast, so if you want to bait the Focus Blast, build up to 7. And I actually will shield it, because I'm very worried about that. So we know they don't have Focus Blast because they didn't even know how to bait it. I do believe I let this second Shadow Ball come through, and then I go for the farm down. 1, a 2, a 3. We farm it all the way down, and we're looking to switch out. And it's a, yeah, that's a bear. It's a bear trap right there. So we're going to switch into the Medicham, and they come in with an Altaria, and this is why we have Ice Punch on our Medicham. This is why Medicham makes a pretty great safe swap. It has Ice Punch for those flyers that are inevitably going to switch in. And another great thing is I survive a Sky Attack here. And that means I get my Ice Punch off. And that means I get my shield. Give me that freaking shield. Oh, he didn't shield. Okay, that's fine. Well, now he's just got a Bear Trap. And I've got him a Champ. And I've got 2 shields. So he went for the Hail Mary. I respect it. I respect it. He went for the Hail Mary. You know what? Go for a second Hail Mary. I have 2 shields. Yeah. Just goodbye. Goodbye and FU Stunfisk. Alright, picking up a very bad matchup. We're going to switch into our own Machamp this time. Like I said, we want to line up the Medicham with the Machamp because Medicham is better counter to Machamp. That's why I safe swapped Shadow Machamp this time. We land a Rock Slide, which is really good, which means we can actually shield and go for a cross chop here. But I opt to just let this go. Because Machamp did his job. We baited out the, the fighting type counter, and Trevenant absolutely obliterates Medicham. So we're going to come in with the Bastiodon, and we're going to tank whatever this is. Might be a Shadow Ball, I don't know, I lost count. It is just a Seed Bomb, which is fine. We farm them down. We can't switch out yet, and there's the Machamp. Now we come in with the Medicham, and the there's a Bastiodon in the back. And you know what we do with Bastiodons when we get them lined up against a fighter. We farm them all the way down. Like, literally, just don't throw a charge move. Just sit there and farm them all the way down. And now we have 2 shields versus 2 shields. But guess what? I'm at 100 energy. We're going to go straight Ice Punch here. There's no reason to go Psychic here. Absolutely no reason to go Psychic. We're just going to go straight Ice Punch here because they're going to be very, very worried. And at this point, I think I just go for the Psychic just why not? Because why not? And we're able to keep both shields because the opponent realized there's no winning that one. There's no winning that one. Okie dokie then. This one's called We Love Charmers. And yes, we do. Picking up a negative lead. let's see how we play it. We're going to switch into our Medicham. And we bait out a Charmer. Okay. And we're going to go for the Psychic, which, watch this. Undercharge. Undercharge that Psychic. If you're ever in this position, undercharge the Psychic and then stop countering. Leave farm for your Bastiodon. You want energy on your Bastiodon. So you don't want to land a Psychic and then do a bunch of damage. That'll give you like 2 Smackdowns worth of energy. And the way that I just did it, maybe even go for the Psychic, or maybe even just like build up to the Psychic and then go for the Ice Punch, you know? Just in case they shield, and that would be nice. But you want more farm on your Bastiodon. That's the whole point. So we come in with the Machamp here, and the last Pokemon is a Registeel. Things are looking good. Things are looking good for old Shadow Machamp over here. Shadow Machamp is looking like it's going to sweep. Alright, so we're getting to the next cross chop here. They get to the Flash Cannon 1 turn before we get to the cross chop. So we're going to go for the Flash Cannon. We shield that up. We're going to go for the cross chop here. We undercharge this cross chop so we can get some more farm. 1, 2 counters. We get extra 2 counters there. And now the Escavalier comes in. We're going to go straight cross chop in this matchup here. There's no reason to go for the Rock Slide in the Great League. Escavalier is so glassy, the opponent knows it's over, and that is a fat GG. Alright. This one just says LOL. Really? Yeah, okay, well, I don't know what that video was, but it gave me a laugh, the fact that it didn't even record, so wonderful, wonderful. Alright, here we go. Now we get to see an opponent who knows how to play this team. Alright, so we pick up a positive lead, and they come in with an Azumarill Bomberill, and I don't really have a hard counter to Azumarill on my team. So we're going to stay in here with the Bastiodon for a little bit. Our Medicham can deal with old what's his face, Mandibuzz. So we call the bait here, and we fail at calling the bait, and that's when I switch into the Medicham. So we're going to come in with the Medicham, and we know we can actually just win the CMP tie here up against the Azumarill, forcing a shield here most likely. Yeah, we do force his shield. And we do also get the defense drop, which will play a huge part in this matchup here, because you can see the counters are actually doing more damage now. And we're going to be farming up and then going for the Ice Punch before they get to their next play rough. We don't want to have to shield again. And we get another shield. Look at that. Look at that. It worked out perfectly. So we're going to shield a second time, because we know our Medicham is going to be like very useful up against the opponent's Mandibuzz. There's a Cresselia. Oh boy. So they've got... oh man, they forgot a Mandibuzz and a Cresselia. That's not good for a fighting team. That's not good for a fighting team. But guess what? It's fine. It's fine. Why didn't I switch into the Bastiodon? I should have switched into the Bastiodon. Now I'm just staying in here and letting them farm up energy. That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. I really needed to just switch into the Bastiodon as soon as I saw the Cresselia. That was the play. I failed. So yeah, you can blame this one on me. Either way, so we're going to let the grass not come through. Obviously, we have no shields. The Psycho Cuts are not taking us out too easily. The Mandibuzz comes in, and we do have a Stone Edge. So we're going to go for this Stone Edge here. And now I need to, like, take this thing out. We're going to have to tank an Aerial Ace here. And then I want to farm this all the way down, but Mandibuzz is very tanky. So I'm, like, counting to 3. We want to throw the Cross Chop on their third Snarl, because that's when they're going to get to their second Aerial Ace. And unfortunately, the Cresselia has a move. Actually, I'm pretty sure they have 2 moves. I don't remember. Either way, this opponent really knew how to play me, and I played it wrong. I needed to switch into that Bastiodon ASAP. All right, last one. Last one. This one had a long title. I didn't even read it. So let's see. Bastiodon into Shiftry once again. Switch directly into the Medicham. Let's see how this goes. Into the Medicham, okie dokie then, and they come out with an Alolan Marowak. Okay, so we're going to go for the Psychic. Psychic will hit for pretty heavy neutral damage here. So there it is. And now they're going to be forced to throw a Shadow Bone or a Shadow Ball if they don't want to get hit by another Psychic. It would be awesome if they baited here, but they do not. They go for the Shadow Ball. That takes me out. And now we're going to wait the switch timer out and then come in with the Bastiodon to farm down. Now, Bone Club actually does hit for double super effective damage here. Ground is double super effective because of Rock and Steel. So it does do a little bit of damage there. It's like, you know, it's non-negligible. So we farm it all the way down, and then an Azumarill comes out. And so I'm like, okay, this isn't too bad. Like I said, Bastiodon versus Azumarill, it's not that bad of a matchup, especially if you can shield a potential Hydro Pump, or if the opponent doesn't have Hydro Pump. So I think I should... Ooh, I let this go. And it's a Hydro Pump. Okay, so now it's just all up to Machamp. Can Machamp take out an Azumarill? Can it? Can it? Can it? I'm asking you. I don't know. I really don't know. Can it do that? All right, so the Shifter comes into throw. We CMP tied there. Does Shifter win CMP? I don't know, but either way, we're gonna go for the cross chop here. This is gonna be doing super effective damage. We're gonna throw one more counter. They still have a shield, and I have no shields, so I have to farm this thing down. We do farm it down, and we have a cross chop loaded. Oops. We have a cross chop loaded, and then we throw it, and a resisted cross chop takes out an Azumarill. So a 2-shielded Machamp beat an Azumarill and a Shiftry. Look at that. And we got, that was only a 27-minute video. How many Walreins did we see in this video? 0. Actually 0. I don't think we saw a single Walrein in the making of this video. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I would appreciate it if you left a like down below. It does really help out the performance of this channel. And let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. Do you want to see Spice? Do you want to see like meta teams that are going to do very well up in the higher echelons, you know, up in the 2900 range, up in the above the leaderboard range? Do you want to see teams like that? Because I can build teams like that. I just don't normally do that. But I figured this would be a good team to show you guys, because I know a lot of people are struggling with Walrein. I know that because I'm seeing a ton of Galvantula. I'm seeing a ton of different Pokemon that counter Walrein out there, so I know people are frustrated with it. So either way, I appreciate you stopping by, and again, please let me know in the comments what kind of videos you want to see, because the YouTube algorithm tends to just kind of like crap all over any video that I put out recently. Like that Heliolisk video, I was like, that's gonna do well because it's a brand new Pokemon. No, that video tanked so hard, and it wasn't because of the fact that Jonkis posted a video before I did, and Toe Tactical posted a video around the same time I did. It's just that YouTube doesn't really like my channel lately. So let me know in the comments what you guys want to see, because I will do what you guys want to see and what you guys are going to click on and what you guys are going to hit the like button on. I want to do that kind of stuff for you, so let me know. I would very much appreciate it. So thank you guys once again, and yeah, I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. How many people did I get? Because if I got you and you thought that I had like a seizure or something like that, how did you think I posted this video if I was dead? Take it easy.
Shout out to my patrons: Running Froggy, The North Star, JR91, Dracobound, Nuclear Ninjas, Ankleweights, Umidia Lara, K, Bigler Banks, DJ Mimsy, Sawyer Man, Clapton Caveman, Moach, Kodiak Jenkins, Vintage Kish, Kid Kulek, Will M, Edward O'Neill, Infamous One, Daniel Timms, Ray Rafik, Insubin, Stash Shoe, Richard, Madhouse655321, Pineapple Pidgey, Doug J Dempsey, Max, Arbor Andy, and JD3D and Chaotic.